Hello and welcome or welcome back. If you're looking for lightsaber stuff, there won't be any this time. This is all about Wolverine claws, so catch you next time. If you're here for the claws, let's get started. I've been playing Wolverine off and on cosplay since about 2013. Mostly Halloween, did a couple of Comic Cons here in Texas, the Fan Expo Dallas, I think, is the only one we've been to, and some local stuff. But built up a little small inventory over the years. This is definitely my best jacket. It's not authentic movie rep, but I do have 4 sets of claws, and I thought I'd just run through them real quick. I made a previous video and it really sucked, so I thought I'd make one better. All right, so the first thing we got are the your garden variety Target, Spirit of Halloween, Walmart toy claws, and these are the ones I used my very first time when I cosplayed. I'm a redhead, a reddish head, so I dyed my hair and beard, and it really shocked the kids when I showed up on Halloween morning, or that day when we dressed up with the claws and the jacket and everything. It was a blast, and it was so fun that I just kept doing it. So these were about 10 bucks. I think you can get them pretty much anywhere you used to could. They're kind of brittle, the hard plastic. I wouldn't put much stress on them. And the fist cover looks ridiculous a little bit, but it's good enough for what it was for Halloween, and it really added to the costume because the claws themselves look pretty good, as you can see. Yeah, so they're not bad. So that was my first pair. Set them here for comparison. And I got these. I'll put these next. I've seen a lot of these on Instagram, different cosplayers. And I didn't get I got these last actually, but they were so cool and so cheap I had to have some. So I got them. But I don't hardly ever do anything with them. They were like 12 bucks, I think, on eBay. So, but you see a lot of cosplayers using these because they do look so aggressive and mean. Like I said, only 12 bucks. And they're all brittle plastic too. I wouldn't want to try to do anything too crazy with them. You're just looking for show anyway. But you can see they're quite a bit shorter, but they do have that mean looking angle. So the only complaint I have about these is how thick that piece is right there. It kind of throws off the angle of the claws, if you can see. You got to kind of adjust. But overall, they really complete the look and don't do a bad job. So that's those. The next 2 pair are from Dark Matter Props. They used to have their own website, and they're on Etsy now, and I'll put a link down below if you're interested. They are out of stock right now, from what I've heard. They took a break for the Christmas holidays, but they are going to be back in business soon and have more inventory for the claws themselves. They have other props and stuff too, but they have the bone claws. They have all the different claws from the different movies too, and for kids too. So these were originally, this is kind of misleading, because these were originally X-Men Origins claws, and they had the little part that come over the top of your knuckle there. But you either, when you order these, they come disassembled with extra wire sticking out, and you've got to either measure them and trim them, or fit them to your hand somehow and trim them. You can measure them and give them the measurements to Dark Matter, and they'll cut them. But I didn't do that because I didn't know how good that would be. So I did cut it a little short the first time, so it was really putting a lot of pressure on my knuckle, where it was on my knuckle. So after that, I had one snap, and after that I just turned them into basically what do you call it? The Wolverine kind of claws, where they come out between the knuckle instead of over the knuckle. But these are essentially close to movie prop quality from what I can tell. They come out, you can't see hardly anything that gives it away. People at the Comic Cons were just asking me all the time, how do those work? They're pretty simple. But you have to cut them to fit you and bend them to fit you and adjust them and everything. But they're not a brittle plastic, they're a flexible plastic, or polyurethane, or whatever you call it. And if they get bent out of shape, you can actually heat them up and then straighten them out. They're pretty cool. Adjust them as you need to with a wire. The only thing, one of the few complaints is I got the metal, you can get plastic or metal clamps. They're not the best thing or most comfortable thing to hold, so I added electrical tape here. You can see This one's a little bit wider than the other one. But yeah, I had these for several years using those. All right. And my last ones, by far my favorite, are the Wolverine claws from the movie where he's in Japan with the samurai. And they just have more of a curve to them and more aggressive angles. And I read that was supposed to be to catch the light better in the movies. So these are styled after that. And I will say that these are the exact same design here with the wires and the flexible plastic. If you adjust them a little too big, or you make them a little too big when you get them, you can wrap tape around it, or wrap grip tape like I have to kind of fill it up. It also makes it more comfortable. So like I said, these are also dark matter props, and these are my favorite. I love these things. Wear them around the house, even if we're not going to cons and stuff. Wife thinks I'm crazy, but we're all just big boys with our toys. So there you go. Just a quick sample of what's out there and what's available. Any questions or comments, feel free below, and I'll catch you later. Thanks a lot.